And welcome back to Flexible Games, where we are playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 15 Survival. Well, today I want to work on our sniper tower. And this thing is going to be a little tricky to build at first, because I need to figure out where we're going to put the support for the ladder. I think right in here. So I want to get this in first. And that way, when we go up to the next level, we can do the same thing. So that is second block in. So right in here, we're going to need some extra support. For when we go up here. It's pretty bare up here right now, but we will change that shortly. So that's 5. That's how high I can go safely and fall, which is what I'll do. Come over here, all 4 corners. We need to get set up. Do I have a nail gun? I can't remember if I have a nail gun or not. I think I have the nail gun parts. Yeah, I have 2 of the parts. I don't have all the rest, unfortunately. Nail gun would make this so much faster. Plus, it's a little quieter than all these hammering. So I want these to go up. Give these some time to dry. We need concrete to support the ladder, because I use metal ladders, which allow, to go up and down pretty fast. And I've tried it with wood, and it just doesn't support it. The ladders, the whole thing ends up collapsing, because the ladders are a little bit heavier. The wood just cannot support them. So there is my 5 high, but we need to go even higher. This is the sniper's nest, and we're going to want to go even higher. So I am putting these in, not to finish them, but to walk on them. That's why I'm putting the sort of inside. Let's see if I can do it this way here. Makes it a little bit easier. That way when I go up there, I can just walk around and not worry about falling 10 blocks and spraining my ankle. Oh, I should have done that one when I did the other one. So now we're sort of in a base that's pretty secure, and we're in the sort of building phase of the game where we just try to shore up our defenses constantly, because the hordes, they're going to get tougher, really tough. So I'm going to need to find a really good source of iron somewhere and really focus on upgrading those spikes that we have around our base to steel. The update Alpha 15 adds steel spikes, an upgrade from the really pricey scrap spikes. It takes a lot of iron. They've changed it now. It used to take 30 iron to upgrade the spikes, and now it takes much more. It takes 100 iron. So over 3 times more iron to upgrade all those spikes around just to the high level scrap, and then another 10 steel to upgrade them to steel, which is 200 more iron just to get them fully upgraded. Do I want these to dry first? I kind of do. Oh, you can hear the death. So the spikes around our base are doing their part. I also need to build some rebar or some iron bars out here so we can shoot down below at any zombies that come at us. And I have a bunch of spikes over here that are not upgraded yet, because I didn't count on how much iron it actually consumes. So I'm gonna let those dry for a couple minutes. We're gonna run down here. Let's toss in our water. I'm keeping the shams that I find because you can actually turn shams into moldy bread, and I want to do that. And let's see, these should be done. So I'm going to turn these off for now. Kind of lower our heat generation in this base. I'm going to turn this one off. This one is giving us some steel, as well as this one. So we've got quite a bit of steel. Not even close to enough, though. And let's see. I'm going to need a new... I need a new system to store these. I've got auger parts and I've got chainsaw parts. That will really help. The auger parts are pretty low level. I don't have a blade, though, unfortunately. Let's see. So I need nails. I don't think I have nails. I do have nails. Awesome. Storage. Building. I'm going to build one of these. I'm going to put it over here next to our furnace and just store our steel in there. We're going to need a lot of it. We're also going to need a lot more of this iron to upgrade all those spikes. So what I think I'm going to do is just max this out. These stack to 5,000, so this can store all of this, because I've got plenty of iron smelting right now. So we're gonna let that sit and craft. Because let's see, up here, yeah, we don't have any raw scrap iron around. So got lots of stuff to sell. Build up our kind of funds a little bit. Do I have calipers in here? I still haven't found any calipers. It's you know, been a few days since I played this. Oh, there's our nails right in here. So I got pretty much basic stuff in here. I've been playing on a private world and I'm way further along in the map, so I just have to get my bearings a little bit. I've got lots of rotten flesh. I'm storing all of that for fertilizer, because we're going to want a lot of fertilizer. Mainly because of I added a couple recipes to the game that gives us more rotten flesh when we use the knife. Yeah, I added some recipes to the game. One of them is oil, because oil shale, there's no recipe for oil, and I'd like a recipe for that, because I also made a recipe for the steel polish upgrade to use oil and aloe, and both of which are, you know, it's doable, but it will take a while to build up enough resources to, you know, upgrade our pillars to be reinforced, or the polished steel, which is pretty cool looking when it's all done. It's nice and shiny. There we go. Getting lots of resources. All right, so let's put See, rotten flesh, there's the sham. Rotten flesh and fat goes in there, and the bones go in explosives. Keeping those in here for glue and duct tape whenever I need them. I also want a few, let's see, I got a bunch more sand. And I want a bunch of glass too for glass jars. We're gonna need a bunch of glass jars. And let's see, cement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You hold shift when you click on a recipe, and it will automatically fill in the maximum that you can craft. Makes it a little bit easier. Oh, that's still going. Okay. Back to what we were doing. Have these started drying yet? These take a little bit. Oh, yep, they're just now starting to dry. I'd like to have all those dry. And so we're going to have a ladder going up, right up this line here. And we're going to fill that in with wood. So do I have any wood frames? I don't have any wood frames. Let's let me go grab my wood frames. I got lots of wood. And how much forged iron do we have? So how many metal ladders are we going to need to scale this thing? I'm going to skip the bottom one like I always do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, let me go to this side. It'll be easier to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 total ladders. So let's get those crafting. These are slowly drying. They're a little less glossy than they used to be, but they're still pretty glazed donut looking. But that's okay. It's a cool effect, especially when you do like a big pad and the sun reflects off of it. It's kind of cool. So the iron bars that are going to go around here, these are going to be really expensive. And let me show you the mine that I've got going. Somebody requested in the comments to show my mine. So I'm going to hop down here. So here's my mine. You can see this right here. This is iron. And you have to put support pillars in so the whole ground doesn't collapse on you. But you can see the resources now poking out, how I'm slowly working through. I dig a pretty big area and then I start digging vertically. I start going down with it and get a lot of resources like that. As I find resources, I only dig so high up. I could dig all of this out, but these kind of resources are nearly infinite. I just would have to build a mine somewhere else. And to speed things up, to sort of have less grind, I've basically added, I've covered this previously, but my mining tools I set to level up to 200. My miner 69er, I added 5 more levels to that. So I'm able to do a lot more damage with my axe, as well as just be able to mine this stuff. And iron, the hit points on iron are still pretty high. They're double the hit points of stone. So these require 2 hits still. So in order to speed up and kind of grind less on my mining, I recently, like yesterday, I think, I added a new item to the game. And you've heard of a pickaxe. Well, I added a quick axe. And this thing is more expensive, 10 more iron or 10 more forged steel to make. But it's faster, it does more damage, and it allows less grindy resource collection. So I'm able to go down and really grind it out. I also augmented the auger and edited the auger to do more damage to earth and stone. You know, depending on what level it is when you build it, it will do more damage to earth and stone. And also I removed the kickback, you know, when you hit it and it kicks your camera back. Well, I took that out, and it's a lot easier to use now. And I tested it on my private world, and it goes pretty good because we have a lot of land. This whole hill right here, well, almost this whole hill, I'm going to have to bring down. So it's going to be a lot of digging and a lot of work to bring this down, and I don't want to spend, you know, weeks doing that kind of thing. I want to really push through it as fast as I can. And, you know, we've got just one entrance to the base right now, and I want to increase that. I want to have an entrance on all 4 sides. So that's coming down the line as well. So as these, I really need these very tippy top ones to finish, I think, before I'm able to, I can try to get to upgrade these. So let's see if it all collapses on me here. It shouldn't. It shouldn't collapse, but you never know. So let's see here. We just go up here. So yeah, in between, you know, this gap will be wood, and it'll be upgraded. Unlike these, that wood right there isn't fully upgraded. So I'm gonna, you know, make this tippy top area a little stronger in case a cop, you know, spits up here. I really don't want. There we go. But before I put the wood frames in, I definitely need to let this dry. So that's got to wait. In order to make this a little easier, I can put a couple wood frames in as somewhere to land for my ladders. So I'm going to have a ladder going up just like this. And let's run to this side here and head down. There we go. Now I've got my ladders. I can take out these intermediate supports. Not needed. Oh. Come over here. There we go. Almost final. When I come back next episode, we will finish off the structure of the sniper tower, because I have to let these dry a little bit, so it'll be a couple minutes in between episodes where I just let that stuff dry. I'd also like to get some mobile spotlights up. It looks like they nerfed the spotlight lights to not go as far, and it's unfortunate, but it just doesn't go as far. It goes probably like 15 blocks out, and then basically the light stops. Whereas before, I put a light in the middle here, it would light up this whole hill. It doesn't do that anymore, and I think they did it for performance reasons, because lights, any type of lights, anytime you do lighting in a game, it's very computationally expensive. So we've got all my iron now ready to go. I'm done with concrete for now, and we need to finish off upgrading all of these spikes, because some of these are actually damaged now. You can kind of tell they're damaged. You can see like a crack right there, so it just takes a whack with the hammer to finish them off, and a couple more whacks You can see how much iron I'm using down in the bottom right. Oh, there's the steel. Okay, well, I don't want to use the steel in my inventory right now, so I need to put that away so it doesn't I don't accidentally use it. And I've got a little bit more iron on me from digging. So I'm not going to upgrade all those spikes on camera. It's just too loud and too obnoxious to just constantly whack at those on camera. So I'm also going to do that in between episodes. So come back next time where we finish off the sniper tower and continue fortifying our location. So I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.